Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And running with power here. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they work this well outfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You look at this Raiders defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Attack!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys have one extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the first down on the Chiefs.
Mahomes to throw once more. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Yellow.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow. 57. Arsenal 43. 43.
Now Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A minimal gain there this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Xavier Worthy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Trying to get it to Ashton Jeanty there. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Jeanty. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Russell. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Chiefs, 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are in. Great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Chiefs 7.
touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Yellow. Attack. There's a water right.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mahomes going to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Yellow.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They work now on 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's down inside the 15. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
A gain of 9 yards. And
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go, Lou.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. Loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
25-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Russell. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chiefs 7. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just look into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow. Go on. Yellow, yellow.
He'll drop to throw. That one caught by Rice. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Short throw held in by Kelsey. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Running lanes were a premium in the first half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Attack, attack.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete.
Just when they need a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if You're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row. You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Snap coming at one, and it's Mahomes. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. He's going to let this one go deep. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go, blue.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pass complete to Rolls. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards for number 11.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Yellow, yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And quickly to Kelsey. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mahomes now to throw.
15-yard line.
Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close. 1-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to the other side of the ball and said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Operating from the gun, Russell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
A gain of 14.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Open man right side is Rice. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd down and 6 now.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's a toss to Genty, headed right.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
But that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Now Youngway Koo for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Chiefs 14. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. Finding Kelsey.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mahomes.
35-yard line.
Mahomes will do it himself. That's caught. Royals with it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
A gain of 22 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Mahomes to throw it. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and...
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Bunker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Chiefs 21.
Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.